my own flesh and blood sister did it with somebody I lost my virginity to. Yes, somebody I lost my V card to. Better recognize when I see you, I really want you. Hit the club for you. Light skin got you new. Even look like long too. I be tripping with. Hey gang, hey guys, and here I'm back with another freaking crazy story time. Okay, so as y'all can see from the title, this is a story time about how my own flesh and blood sister did it with somebody I lost my virginity to. Yes, somebody I lost my V card to. I found out my sister slept with somebody I lost my V card to. If y'all ready for this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up in the corner, hit that bell in the corner so y'all won't miss a beat on my videos. And let's get right into this juicy story time and how I found out my sister slept with somebody I lost my virginity to. This happened about when I was about 17 years old or whatever. At this point, I already had a baby and everything or whatever. So we was all staying up north with my mom, and I stayed with my mom, and my sister, she stayed with my grandfather. But we was born and raised, we grew up together. We stayed in the same house. We stayed with my grandma. My grandma took in all of us, and we stayed with her all the way until we was like 15. And then when I was 15 and she was 16, we moved with my mom. So when we moved with my mom, I was about, when I had found that, I was about 17 and she was 18 already. So her baby father, my sister's baby father, stayed with my grandpa as well. And it was paying my grandpa half on his rent to stay there. And I was staying with my mom, with my baby. So one day, her baby father got into it or whatever and stuff. And he told me, hey, what the damn, you and your sister, you know, was sleeping with the same person. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, oh, she ain't tell you. Your best friend even know about it. I think the message between your sister and your best friend. Because, you know, we all grew up together. Me, my best friend, Kiki, and my sister or whatever. So, she was basically her friend too. You know, that was our mutual friend we had together. And I'm like, come on now. You don't know what you're talking about, dude. Because my friend, she tell me everything. She not gonna hold no juicy stuff like that away from me. But fast forward, before all this came out, I used to do my best friend Kiki brother's hair. And one day I was at my best friend Kiki house doing her brother hair, and they had all in the room. The dude I lost my virginity to, my sister, they was all back there. It was a whole bunch of guys and stuff, but it was probably like 3 guys and just my sister and my best friend. But I didn't think none of it because my best friend, she was cool with these guys, and they used to always come over her house Kiki, because you know she had brothers and stuff. So they was in the back, you know, kicking it while I was doing her brother hair in the front room. So this the first time I should have knew it was something before her baby daddy came and told me years later, because I was doing his hair and something told me, I'm like, I'm gonna go back there, let me see, you know, what Moo doing, because dude was Moo, or what I'm just gonna call him Moo. But I'm like, let me go see what he doing, because like they back here, they probably kicking, they probably, you know, drinking or whatever. I don't know what they was doing, smoking, I don't know. So I'm like, let me go back there and see what's up back there. So when I went back there, it stinked. It smelled like, you know, sex. Come on now. It didn't take a rocket science. It smelled just like that shit. So I went up in there, whatever, and I'm like, you a goofy ass. I instantly cussed at my sister, because I know my friend, I don't know why, but my sister, she like my half sister, because we got the same mom, but we got different daddies. But we grew up together. I didn't consider her no half sister because we grew up together. We shared the same bedroom together. So I know her for being a little bopper or whatever and stuff. And I'm just like, I know my friend ain't do nothing, and the room smelled like sex or whatever. And she just looked messed up and looked like he was doing, and then he was laughing or whatever. So I instantly ran out the back door like, fuck that, you a fucking hoe. Like, I'm cussing my sister out. I'm talking hella shit to her like, you're a fucking bop. Like, you really slept with somebody I lost my virginity to or whatever and stuff like that. And she was like, what the damn, you tweaking? Anybody do that? I ran out the door and stuff. I ran back to my grandma's house because my grandma stayed literally on the next block from my best friend. So boom, we get over there and I'm treating her. I'm like, you a dirty. She's like, girl, you tweaking. Everybody never did nothing with him, this and this and that. And I'm just like, girl, you're lying, because it was so crazy. We all made a pact. When we did lose our virginities, we was all talking to specifically people, and I was talking to him for a minute or whatever, and I decided I wanted to lose my virginity to him or whatever. And when we went all over there, she lost her virginity to his best friend. So it was kind of weird, because how you lose your virginity to this guy best friend and then you sleep around with him, allegedly, because you know, I didn't know at the time if she slept with him or not. But it was me and my friends, we all had made a little pact, like, oh, we're gonna lose our virginities, this and that. And everybody lost their virginity, but I kind of felt like I didn't lose it that night, because it's like he stuck the little tip in and I'm like, oh, it hurts. And I just never, you know, went on with it. And then it was so crazy, because after the situation happened, he was like, oh, out the bam, you know, we was all walking home. The guys was walking us home and we was walking with them. And it was like, oh, out the bam. She was crying. Like, he was pissed off because everybody else had them some. And I told him, no, it hurt. She was stuck to the, I'm like, it hurts. So I don't want to do this. No. So he was kind of pissed off about that anyway. So, and then when he was bragging about it, like, oh, out the bam, she was crying. She couldn't move. And I'm just like, to think that I was gonna really pop my cherry for you was crazy, because you running your mouth too much. So I really don't consider him who I lost my virginity to, but he did like go down there and was trying to put it in. So I just like thought that was nasty, because I've talked to this man for a minute, for you to go talk to him or sleep with him, whatever, it was disgusting to me. And you supposed to be my sister, you supposed to be showing loyalty to me, and it was fucking crazy. So fast forward, since I told y'all the backflash, we getting back into the future. Her baby daddy telling me this. I'm like, but I said she did do this to me when, you know, I was doing my best friend brother hair. He's like, I'm telling you, you need to come see these messages for yourself. I'm gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna send it to you, because he said I read them and I synced the messages. So he sent me the messages, y'all. What the fuck? I'm believing, like, okay, this hoe really did sleep with him. So I confronted my best friend. I instantly called her on the phone and I was crying. I'm like, you a goofy ass bitch, because this some shit you supposed to told me. She like, I didn't know. She promised. She kept telling me not to tell you. I want to tell you so bad. I feel bad, this and this and that. And she was just saying like, she's sorry. She did tell her or whatever, but she didn't want to hurt my feelings. And I'm just like, you supposed to be my friend. And my sister didn't even like you at first. You was supposed to be my friend. Or whatever, my best friend at that. Not no regular fucking friend, y'all. My best friend. And you think there's not no good information to come tell me, bitch? Like, huh? My sister slept with, that's some dirty ass, backdoor ass, backstab and the back ass shit. And you think that's cool? I'm sitting in this bitch face, she's smiling and shit, and the whole time she did that nasty ass shit. That's some nasty shit. And then they was homies, y'all. That's disgusting. Homies. Like, this hoe is nasty. So after me and my friend, I confronted her. I said, bitch, you was a hoe. I was going in 1,000. I'm like, you nasty. Said, how you would have sex with your sister's boyfriend? Like, you know, woo. She like, how we know? You used to lie about you still being a virgin and this and that. Like, girl, we was all at the same, we was all in that basement together. And we all planned on losing our virginity. You knew that I used to talk to him, and you knew I told you when we got to Granny House, like, oh, he didn't even stick it in all the way, you know. I didn't kind of lose my virginity to him, but it's something, he still with somebody I was dealing with, and it's disgusting. Like, how could you justify that shit? So she was like, woo, and we got into it. I'm just like, ugh, she a nasty hoe or whatever, and she not to be trusted. So y'all thinking these girls y'all best friends, y'all gotta even watch y'all sisters, because it's bitches that don't be having morals out here. Like, and she was a sister that I grew up with. Yes, literally grew up with. We didn't have the same daddy, but my grandma took her in and adopted her like she was one of hers, and we grew up together, and we shared the bedroom together, y'all. All that, shared the same TV, the same computer, and it was crazy to me. Like, you really backed on me, hoe? Like, really, or whatever. So boom, after that, fast forward, I got cool with her sister on her dad's side or whatever. They had a big falling out or whatever and stuff, but before they got the falling out or whatever, me and the sister and my other sister, we used to go out together. So I synced the type of men that her other sister dated, and she used to talk so much smack about her sister. Like, oh, rest in peace to her sister too, because her sister's dead now. So rest in peace to her sister. But she used to call her sister hoes, and like, yeah, my sister hoes. Like, all my daddy daughters is hoes. She was saying a whole bunch of stuff about them, like they all like sharing each other boyfriends. And I'm just looking at her like, girl, you had sex with somebody that I was finna lose my virginity to. Was crazy. And one day her sister used to be with this dude. He looked just like Dirk, yo. When I say he looked like Dirk, he looked just like Dirk. And rest in peace to him, because he's dead now too. You know, it's treacherous out here in Chicago. So he dead too. He had the big eyes. He looked just like him. He was a ladies man, and he stayed on 79th all the time, y'all. So boom, I seen her sister, like, you know, fucking with this dude, having sex with him, you know, all that. I'm like, okay. So when my sister fell out with her sister, months later, I see this same dude at my sister's house. I'm like, what is he doing over here? She's like, girl, nothing. He just coming to go smoke me out, because she stayed like around the corner from the Dirkio looking dude. We're gonna just call him Dirk because he looked like Dirk. And she was like, oh, we got the bam. He just come over here chilling and stuff. And, you know, nothing major type stuff. You know, I'm just like, oh, okay. But I know in my head, like, she did that to me. So she probably back doing her sister too. You know, because dude is cute. So she probably, you know. And I wasn't trying to think of her like that, but I had to think of her like that. Because, damn, I wouldn't kick it. That's not even my sister, my blood, or really my sister. And I wouldn't kick it with somebody my sister had sex with. It's just disgusting. And why would I do that? So, boom. One day I came to her house. I had spare keys to her house. I came to her house one day to pick up her kids, my nieces and stuff. And I seen the dude laying in her bed with no shirt on. And I'm just like, ew, how could you? And her sister was her sister was into it at the time. And I'm just like, ew, how could you sleep with your sister? Ugh. I'm like, hey, she did it to me. That's some dirty shit. Me and her sister was still cool. And I let her sister know, yeah, she was sleeping with it. I took pictures of them in the bed, or him in her bed, and I sent it to her sister. Like, yeah, look at your sister. She's being real nasty. It was so much conflict. Me and my sister that I grew up with, we was at the arguing. It was all on social media. I really don't talk to her to this day because she really a hating ass. I think she want my life. Like, she really hating, like, you know, I'm stable. You know, I got my kids got a place to lay. You know, she got to go house to house. And I think because, you know, I, you know, finished school and all that stuff. Like, I did the right thing. I went around, like, doing the right thing. I was able to buy stuff that I want to buy for myself. And I think she don't like that because she's older than me and she wants to be the older sister and the provider. But I'm younger than her, and my other sisters are as well, and we so much farther than her in life. So I think it's a part of jealousy that plays in that shit. But the whole moral of the story was telling you how I caught my sister up sleeping with somebody I lost my virginity to. And it's so crazy that they had to come out by her baby father. Her baby father was Bolivia. He thought, I'm just so happy that he was able to tell me that shit, because, like, bitch, you ain't shit or whatever. So it is what it is or whatever. And never gave that dude a chance of the day again. And I really don't even consider him really I lost my virginity to him, because, like I said, y'all, the tip went in. But it's just the moral of the fact that I laid down and was taking off my pants for this person, and you still go behind my back and let him into you. Is crazy. So y'all just watch y'all friends, watch y'all family, watch y'all sisters, because you gotta be for yourself out here. People will backdoor you. They see you happy, they will backdoor you quick. They're like, oh, what the bam, let me see if I can get him. Like, y'all gotta just watch out, period, because it was my own sister that did me in. If y'all like this video and y'all want more story times like this, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that bell in the corner so y'all won't miss a beat on my videos. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.
This shit too decent. Scale of 1 to 10, she a 10 piece. Usually I'm the one with the groovies. Shorty so bad.